NLWN-TV presents the In the Dugout show with a look at today's Eau Claire Cavalier game. Now, join us as we get ready for baseball in the dugout.
Hello and welcome to NLWN-TV studios and today's edition of In the Dugout. Rick Olson here, and we're getting ready to bring you all the action of today's CRBL doubleheader between the Eau Claire Cavaliers and the CRBL North leading Tilden Tigers from Sippel Field in Lake Hallie. The Cavaliers were scheduled to take on the Osseo Merchants on Wednesday, but once again Mother Nature had other ideas and the game was rained out, while the Tilden Tigers were defeated by the Chippewa Falls Lumberjacks 5-2 back on June 27th. Now, coming up in this edition of In the Dugout, we'll take a look at today's matchups between the Cavs and the Tigers. Then we'll get Cavalier manager Ryan Bemnister's perspective on today's games in the Ryan Bemnister Show. Following that, as we head into the second half of the season, we'll take a quick look around the Chippewa River Baseball League just to see where things currently stand. Also, we'll take a moment to get to know one of this season's Cavalier players in Cavalier Profile. Finally, we'll bring you all the play-by-play action of today's games from Sippel Field in Lake Hallie. So it's time to get ready for some baseball action, and we'll do just that coming up right after this brief timeout as you're tuned to In the Dugout on NLWN-TV.
I'm a United States Marine. When I came home, I became angry. I had migraines and respiratory issues.
I served in the Army. There's a lot more people out there that have gone through more things. I shouldn't go and get those benefits because they had it worse.
If you could say anything to that veteran, what would you say?
Every veteran is deserving the benefits they earned by serving our country. You deserve because you serve. If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait, reach out.
Welcome back to In the Dugout. Very shortly, the Eau Claire Cavaliers will take on the Tilden Tigers from Sippel Field in Lake Hallie. The Cavs were supposed to play the Osseo Merchants on Wednesday. However, Mother Nature had other plans and the game was rained out. Therefore, the last time the Cavaliers played was back on July 6th when they defeated the Plum City Blues 8-5. Meanwhile, the last action for the Tigers was on June 27th when they were defeated by the Chippewa Falls Lumberjacks 5-2. In the Cavaliers game against the Plum City Blues, the Cavs were led at the plate by Logan Hesselman, who blasted a two-run home run in the fourth inning while going 1 for 2.
Long fly. And long ball to right field, and that is gone onto the fan deck. A two-run homer for Logan Hesselman. Hesselman and Bauer score, and the ball game is tied.
Sam Knickerbocker went 2 for 3 with solid base hits to right field and left field.
And Knickerbocker into the gap on in between first and second. And we have two Cavaliers on.
Riley Gopinski went 1 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI.
And there's a ground ball out into left field. Delikowski's gonna round third. He's heading toward the plate. Here comes the throw. Delikowski's gonna score. And the game is tied.
Defensively, the Cavaliers turned in a well-executed 4-6-3 double play in the first inning.
There's a ground ball over to second. Cornell with it, throws it to short, back to first, and it's in time. A 4-6-3 double play.
In addition, Sam Knickerbocker demonstrated his skill behind the plate by picking off Tyler Kilbotton at first base in the third inning.
And the pitch swung on and missed. Throw back to first, and they got him at first.
Picking up the win on the mound for the Cavaliers in relief was Andrew Milner, who went an inning and a third of scoreless and hitless ball. He was in relief of starter Mason Yarrington, who went 6 2/3 innings, giving up 4 earned runs while scattering 10 hits and striking out 8. Aiden Ecker earned his second save by pitching the final inning and not allowing a hit. The Tilden Tigers come into tonight's game with a Chippewa River Baseball League record of 12 wins and 3 losses. The Tigers were defeated by the Chippewa Falls Lumberjacks 5-2 back on June 27th. The Tigers are being led at the plate by Adam Krajewski, who's hitting for a .422 average in 45 at-bats, including 3 home runs. He's being followed by Jordan Steinmetz, who has an average of .414, including 3 doubles. Jake Lakoya at .400, Nolan Byer at .382, and Jacob Lacey at .380. Lucas Steinmetz at .323 and Cole Zwiefelhofer at .308 round out the Tigers, hitting .300 or better. As a team, the Tigers are a hitting machine with a team batting average of .331, including 6 home runs and a pair of triples and 11 doubles. On the mound, Tilden is being led by Jesse Urbanek, who has an ERA of 0.45 and has a record of 2 wins and no losses in 20 innings pitched. The workhorse for the Tigers has been P.J. Lakoya, who's pitched 49 1/3 innings with a record of 6 wins and 1 loss and an ERA of 3.10. Also effective on the mound has been Caleb Moss, who has a record of 1 win and 2 saves in over 10 innings pitched with an ERA of 1.69. Brendan Brezina has a win and a save in 8 innings. The Cavaliers are being led at the plate by Sam Knickerbocker, who's sporting a .518 batting average, including 6 doubles and a home run, and a team-leading 13 RBI. He's followed by Trenton Palmer at .361 with 7 runs scored and a team-leading 11 bases on balls. Xavier Bemnister at .339 and Logan Hesselman at .333 round out the Cavaliers, hitting .300 or better. On the mound, the Cavaliers are being led by Andrew Milner, who has a 6-0 record in 40 innings pitched, compiling an ERA of 1.58, including 2 complete games and 45 strikeouts. Leidel Torres has a record of 1-0 and a 1.80 ERA in 15 innings pitched. Mason Yarrington has a record of 2-1. Eli Rathke has a record of 2-2. James Schutte has a record of 1-2, while Blake Bemnister has also picked up a win for the Cavaliers. Leading the way in saves for the Cavs is Aiden Ecker with 2, while Andrew Milner, Leidel Torres, and James Schutte each have picked up 1. Now, coming up next, following this timeout, we'll get manager Ryan Bemnister's perspective as we chat with him on The Ryan Bemnister Show. You're tuned to In the Dugout on NLWN-TV.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
The Goat Coffee House on Water Street in Eau Claire presents The Ryan Bemnister Show, where Cavalier manager Ryan Bemnister gives us his perspective on today's game. And now, The Ryan Bemnister Show.
Once again, today we're at the Goat Coffee House on Water Street in Eau Claire, talking with Cavalier manager Ryan Bemnister. And Ryan, today the Cavaliers will finally get back into league play when they take on the Tilden Tigers from Sippel Field in Lake Hallie. But before we talk about those games, on Wednesday the Cavaliers were scheduled to face the Osseo Merchants at Carson Park. It sure appears as though Mother Nature doesn't want to see the Cavaliers play the Merchants, as this is the second time they've been rained out. So fill us in on what's going to happen with those 2 games.
Well, we rescheduled the first one to be played on the 17th, I believe, Friday night up in Osseo. Talking to Aaron out there, just because of the gauntlet of games that both the teams have because of rainouts, we just decided to turn that Friday night game into a doubleheader. It's not the best situation considering we lose a home game, but it is the best of all of the worst situations, I guess you would want to put it. We both agree that because of the amount of games we'll be playing a doubleheader, save 4 innings on arms, can knock out both games in one day and just put it behind us.
And it's a really big doubleheader, as currently, and there's a couple games before we get there, but currently the Cavaliers are only a half a game behind the Merchants in the CRBL South. So we'd really like to encourage the Cavs fans to make that short trip down to Osseo and help support the team.
It'd be nice, yeah. Especially one of the games is going to be a home game in Osseo, but yeah. So that's, it is what it is. It's unfortunate it's got to be out there, but, that leaves us one home game the rest of the year and 7 away games. And, I mean, if you look at our record's better on the road than it is at home, so I'm happy with that.
Well, the last time the Cavaliers played was on July 6th when they faced the Plum City Blues, and in that game, the Cavalier bats, with the exception of one, were pretty quiet, but they did produce hits, and those hits tended to lead to runs. Can you talk a little bit about the significant timing of the Cavalier hitting?
Yeah, I think the guys have a good approach. We've always been wanting to put the ball in play, keep the strikeouts to a minimum, try to make the other team make a little bit a mistake that we can lean on hard and turn that into a big inning. So, I mean, those guys are smart. They know what they're doing at the plate, and I trust that they'll continue having timely hits because we're going to need them going through this 8-game stretch.
Yeah, there have been plenty of seasons where we've talked about how they put hits on the board. They just couldn't put them in at the right times. Mm-hmm. This time they didn't put a lot of hits on the board, but the timing seemed to be perfect.
Yeah, that's how baseball works. It's funny that way.
Now, the one hit that wasn't very quiet was Logan Hesselman's 2-run blast in the 4th inning of that game. Talk a little bit about that home run.
Yeah, it was a nice home run. It was quick, it was fast, it was low to the ground. It was out of there fast. It was, it's something that, Hesselman, like I said, been struggling a little bit, not a lot at the plate, but just, I think he's a little frustrated, might be a little tired. But that was a good swing that he put on that. He guessed on the right pitch, and I mean, that helped us a little immensely in that game. So, and he had a smile on his face, which is something you don't get to see from Hesselman very often. So, I was just happy to see him in a good mood and hit the ball that hard.
Well, in fact, that one had a very sweet sound when it left the bat. There's a distinctive sound when somebody really connects. Yeah. And that one had that sound on steroids that when it left the bat, you just had a feeling that one had a chance if it just got enough height.
Yeah, and it did, and it cleared the fence easily. So, he crushed that. Let's just say he crushed that ball.
Yeah, it's probably got a flat side on it now.
Yeah.
All right, now Mason Yarrington got the start on the mound, and he did a gutsy performance through 6 2/3 innings. And even though he didn't get a decision, he left the Cavs in a position to come back and win that game. Talk a little bit about his performance as well as the relief work that he received.
Yeah, it was good. It was good all around with Millie and Eckett in there too and stuff like that. It's nice to shake the rust off a little bit for some guys. And with Mason, we know what we're going to get out of him. He's a battler. He's always very consistent around the zone. He's had some problems with his release point so far, so his control's a little off, but he dials it back in. And we know that we can lean on him and depend on him going forward because we're going to have to with these games here. We've kind of eased him back into things after his injury from last year. But he's settled in nicely to fill a role of eating up innings and getting wins for us.
Now, today the Cavaliers will be taking on the North Division leading Tilden Tigers, who are currently 12-3 in the CRBL North. What can you tell us about the Tigers?
It's a little bit of a surprise, I think.
Team batting average of .331, 6 home runs. They're producing.
Yeah,
they're producing.
Yeah, they are, and that's kind of the way the old Tilden Tigers were. They had a little lull in a couple years after Bayer left and stuff like that, and it's just you got to reform a team a little bit. The problem that we have is we make a mistake in an inning that costs somebody an extra 10 to 12 pitches, or we don't attack a batter the way we're supposed to attack a batter and we give free passes, and then we got to throw an extra 8 to 10 pitches. We can't afford to do that in a stretch like this just because that amount of games and this amount of time. Luckily, 3 of them are double headers that you span out a week span, so we can try to fill the gap in that one Wednesday game for what we have and save all of our arms for the 4 games in 2 days, basically 3 days. But you really need to have good defense so they limit the pitch count.
Now, who's going to get the call to the mound today?
We're going to go with Milner and Torres, 1 and 2. X going to be on the ready. The only one we probably won't lean on too much is going to be Mason. But we're hoping Rad will be there, Shooty will be there. We should have a full arsenal behind Minus. Mason, because we want to save Mason for the one 9-inning game that we have in the middle of the week.
Okay.
Just because we can probably stretch him out a little bit more and then circle him back around to the following Wednesday when we play another game. I'm kind of hoping that that's what we do. And with 7-inning games, we know that Millie can go 7. We know that Torres can go 7. So hopefully that's what they can do for us and kind of save pitching to go for the next 5 games and 4 days or whatever it is.
Well, Ryan, good luck on today's game. Hopefully the Cavaliers can stay healthy, especially with their arms, and make a push for that top spot in the CRBL South.
I hope so.
You've been tuned to the Ryan Bempnister Show, presented by the Goat Coffee House on Water Street in Eau Claire, with Cavalier manager Ryan Bempnister's outlook on today's game. Stay tuned. More of In the Dugout is coming right up.
No. Turn it down. Turn it off. Get a hand. Lose the bells and whistles. Drive without distractions.
Welcome back to In the Dugout. We're getting ready to bring you all the action of today's Chippewa River Baseball League doubleheader from Sippel Field in Lake Hallie between the Eau Claire Cavaliers and the Tilden Tigers. Now, back on July 8th, the Chippewa River Baseball League had 4 games scheduled, with 3 of the 4 getting rained out. Those included the Cavaliers hosting the Osseo Merchants, the Augusta Athletics would have welcomed the Whitehall Whitetails, and the Eau Claire Bears were planning on traveling to the Beef River Bullfrogs, but all were rained out. The one game that did not get rained out was the Jim Falls Sturgeons defeating the Chippewa Falls Lumberjacks 8-3. Now that leaves the Chippewa River Baseball League standings as follows. Heading into the second half of the season, in the South Division, the 8-3 Osseo Merchants hold down first place, while the Cavaliers at 8-4 are only a half a game back. The Whitehall Whitetails and the Eau Claire Bears at 6-7 each are tied for third and are 3 games off the pace. The Beef River Bullfrogs are in 5th place at 5-7 and 3.5 games out of first. The Augusta Athletics are in 6th. In the North Division, first place belongs to the 12-3 Tilden Tigers, who are followed by the 10-3 Cadott Red Sox, who are only a game off the pace. In third place are the Jim Falls Sturgeons at 9-5 and 2.5 games back, while the Chippewa Falls Lumberjacks at 8-5 are 3 games out. The Bloomer Woodticks hold down 5th place. Now today, the Chippewa River Baseball League has 5 doubleheaders scheduled. That includes the Cavaliers traveling to Sippel Field in Lake Hallie to face the Tilden Tigers, while the Bloomer Woodticks will host the Eau Claire Bears at the baseball field at Bloomer High School. It will be the Beef River Bullfrogs welcoming the Chippewa Falls Lumberjacks to Spangberg Field in Strum, and the Jim Falls Sturgeons will head over to Melby Park in Whitehall to take on the Whitehall Whitetails. In addition, the Osseo Merchants will host the Cadott Red Sox at John Soiney Field in Osseo. Now, coming up next, following this timeout, we'll get to know one of this season's Cavalier players on Cavalier Profile. You're tuned to In the Dugout on NLWN-TV.
We come from a long line of farmers, and there's a sense of pride, but there's also a significant amount of pressure.
Farmers have to take care of their physical and their mental health, because what's a farm without a farmer?
Watching the sun come up, that's my time. I can have a cup of coffee, and every day is a new opportunity.
That's cool. Your hand's gotten so cute. Yay!
Don't forget to check in on yourself. Love your mind.
Time now to get to know a Cavalier player on Cavalier Profile. We'll get to know a little better who plays on this year's Eau Claire Cavalier baseball team. And now, Cavalier Profile.
Today on Cavalier Profile, we're talking with Xavier Bempnister. And Xavier, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you grew up, different levels of ball that you've played, and so on.
Well, I grew up here in Eau Claire. I played at North High School, and after that I went up to St. Paul to play at Hamlin University, and now I'm coach a baseball team up there too, St. Paul Academy, so I've had a lot of fun doing that the last couple of years.
So when you're not playing baseball or coaching baseball, what are some other things that keep you interested or keep you occupied?
I play a lot of golf too. I like to stay outside, do some hiking a little bit, but I love golf.
Do you ever have a concern that the playing golf could mess up your baseball swing?
I do think that sometimes, but I feel like when my golf swing's at its best, my baseball swing's at its best too, which is kind of weird.
And you're a career 300 hitter, and so it hasn't messed it up too much. So,
that's good.
All right, our signature questions. Pie, ice cream, cake, or cookies?
I'm going to go cookies. Peanut butter cookies.
Peanut butter cookies. Okay. Is there anybody that makes the special ones for you? Or?
Yep. Ryan, my dad right here at the coffee shop, makes the best peanut butter cookies.
I've heard people rave about those.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, okay. All right, burgers, brats, or hot dogs?
Ooh, burgers. Brats is a close one, but I'm going to go burger.
And what do you want on that burger?
Ketchup, pickles, mayo, maybe a little lettuce.
Okay, kind of a California burger kind of deal. Okay. And your favorite major league team?
The Brewers. Gotta be.
I figured.
Yeah.
If you could sit down with any person in baseball history, whether it's a current player, former player, baseball personality of some type, who might that be and why?
For me, it'd have to be Ichiro Suzuki. Just growing up, I loved watching him play. He's just a great guy to watch. Singles hitter, had one of the best arms from the outfield. That'd be the pick for me, yeah.
Okay. Now, if you had a superpower, what do you think that might be?
It's got to be super speed.
Super speed.
Yeah.
Steal those bases more easily, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you had super speed, you have to have a superhero name to go with that.
Yeah.
And so, what's yours?
Well, I've had a lot of gym coaches or baseball coaches just call me the X-Man, so I think
the X-Man. Okay. Yeah. All right. And delivering the X factor. And yeah. Okay. All right. We're talking with Xavier Bemdester today on Cavalier Profile. And how about a shout out to family and friends that come and watch you play?
Yeah. Well, I give a quick shout out to my dad, obviously, who coaches.
Yeah, he's there every day.
Yeah. And then my mom and sister are always there at the stadium helping out, and my grandparents show up every game.
Yeah, in fact, your sister has helped us out with some of the broadcasts, and she does outstanding work too. Yeah. So
shout out
she is as good to our broadcasts as you are to the team. So, remind us now, what number do you wear, and where are we going to find you on the field? That might be a little bit of a mystery this year.
Yeah, well, we're number 4, and it's been a mixture of some center field, some third base, and we play Friday. You might see me on the pitching mound. So.
You never know.
Yep.
Okay. All right. We want to thank Xavier Bemdester for joining us today on Cavalier Profile. Coming up next, more of In the Dugout.
This has been Cavalier Profile, where we get to know a little better who plays on the Cavalier baseball team. Stay tuned, more In the Dugout coming right up.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back. Dad! You probably don't remember what you told me.
That was perfect.
But I heard every word.
Welcome back to In the Dugout. Today the Cavaliers will head back into action in the second half of the CRBL season when they take on the Tilden Tigers in a doubleheader from Sippel Field in Lake Hallie. Today's game opens up the very intense stretch run for the Cavaliers, who are hoping to find a way into the top spot in the CRBL South. Now, to do that, the Cavaliers will need to be ready to play 8 games in only 10 days, which is a daunting task for anybody. The Cavs are looking to play these one game at a time and hope for the best. So today we have exciting baseball coming your way, and we'll have all the action of both of today's games for you right here on NLWN-TV. Now, in just a moment, I'll join our broadcast crew at the Marine Credit Union broadcast facility at Sippel Field in Lake Hallie as we get ready for today's Chippewa River Baseball League doubleheader between the Eau Claire Cavaliers and the Tilden Tigers. That's coming up next. You've been tuned to In the Dugout on NLWN-TV.
Some people judge a book by its cover, and if you're not what people are looking for, you're kind of like a reject.
School, it feels like everyone's staring at me, and I'm just kind of not really a person.
It just feels hard today. Nobody was listening to me.
Try to understand me more, and I'll try to do the same.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at sounditouttogether.org.
You've been watching the In the Dugout show with a look at today's Eau Claire Cavalier game. Stay tuned! Coming up next is live Eau Claire Cavalier baseball.
When tech goes on the fritz and frustration kicks in, Sladen's technology where you trust he can. From nowhere to backups, we've got what you need. Call us up, we'll plant the seed. Sladen's on the way, your heroes in disguise. For businesses large and small, we're the ultimate prize. 715-864-2833, get the IT help you desire. Call 715-864-2833 today.
NLWN-TV presents Eau Claire Cavalier baseball.
Under the lights, where legends are born, diamond warriors with heart that's worn, uniform shining, proud on the field, a title to win, a promise revealed, every pitch thrown, every swing that we take, together we rise, oh make no mistake, with bats and with balls.
Follow the Cavaliers all season long as they strive for another Chippewa River Baseball League title.
Cavaliers striving, hear the crowd roar, seeking a title, we're hungry for more, every base we run, every cheer that we hear, united we stand, with nothing to fear.
So now, let's go out to the ballpark in today's Eau Claire Cavalier baseball game.
The stakes, this is our moment, let's make no mistake.
And good afternoon, and welcome to Sippel Field at Hallie Park. And we are getting ready for Cavalier doubleheader on a warm and toasty Sunday afternoon. Cavaliers taking on the Tilden Tigers. I'm Rick Olson along with Jay Fall, Dan Petchow on the computer, and John Fellens is on the camera today. And like I say, it's a warm and toasty one. Jay, are you staying well hydrated?
I am.
Well,
I am, yes.
You're staying well hydrated. I'm just not well pushing your buttons here.
Yeah, it is 86 degrees right now. The real feels 91. Wind from the southwest at 7 and gusting up to 12 miles an hour. But it's a dry heat, 47% humidity.
See, and he doesn't even have a meteorology degree. And
Just
you heard the
AccuWeather.
weather right here.
Just AccuWeather. Yes.
We do have a heat advisory for the area, but both teams have a lot of water in their dugouts, and we're going to get ready to play some baseball. In fact, Jay, why don't you tell us who's playing today's game?
Okay, we'll start with the Cavs today, since they are the visiting team up here at Sippel Field in Lake Hallie. Brayton Tillman, the center fielder, will lead off, followed in the second position by third baseman Xavier Bemnister. The shortstop, Caden Erickson, is in the third position. Batting cleanup is catcher Sam Knickerbocker. Logan Hesselman, the first baseman, is batting fifth. The sixth batter is Aiden Pankratz. He is the left fielder. Cole Timons, today's designated hitter for the Cavaliers. And he is in the seventh position. Batting eighth is second baseman Trent Cornell. And wrapping up the Cavs lineup in ninth position is Trenton Palmer,
and we
the right
would be
fielder.
absolutely amiss if we didn't mention as part of the starting lineup. Self-described as the most amazing-looking head coach is Ryan Bemnister. He came walking by to pick up a ball over here by the backstop. Ryan is in high spirits today, and so this could be a wild one. Okay, how about those Tilden Tigers?
All right, DeLuca Steinmetz is going to lead off for them and play center field for the Tilden Tigers, followed in the second spot by Jacob Lacey, who will be playing second base today. Third batter is Adam Krajewski, and he will be catching today for the Tigers. Cleanup batter is Nolan Bayer. He is going to be playing third. Jack Gorman, the right fielder, batting fifth today for the Tigers. Brecken Boivert is the first baseman batting sixth. Cole Zwiefelhofer is the extra hitter in seventh. Eighth batter is Cole Lekvin, playing shortstop today. Caleb Moss in the ninth position in left field, and rounding out the Tigers' batting lineup is designated hitter Nick Rooney. Andrew Milner on the hill today for the Cavaliers. P.J. Lequin pitching for the Tigers.
That's P.J. Lakoya. And Milner comes into the game with a 6-0 record with a save. Has a 1.58 earned run average in 40 innings pitched. And in that 40 innings, he has 45 strikeouts. So a real good strikeout to innings average for Andrew Milner. For P.J. Lakoya, he has a 6-1 record with a 3.10 earned run average. He's pitched 49 1/3 innings with 35 strikeouts in that stretch. So we are pretty well set for a real doozy today. And I'll tell you what, Cavs are going to wrap up their ins and outs here real soon. And while they do that, we'll take this time out on NLWN-TV.
Gerald the Fish. What about, like, Joaquin Bartholomew?
Joaquin Bartholomew.
Yeah. See ya.
See ya. Joaquin Bartholomew. How did you think of that?
I have no idea. Since we gave him that title, he should honestly be the king of the pond.
King of the pond.
Yeah.
He's out there somewhere.
For real.
You want this one?
Oh, yeah. Nice.
All right.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut. The one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink. Or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking. Now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead. Catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Back here at Sippel Field in Lake Hallie, getting ready for the Cavs to take on the Tilden Tigers. Jay?
Today's Eau Claire Cavalier doubleheader is brought to you by Marine Credit Union, with offices in Eau Claire at 3604 Oakwood Hills Parkway, and whose team is there to guide you. Mom's Restaurant and Pub in Colfax, comfort food the way Mom used to make it. Midwest Environmental Consultants, lawn care and soil testing experts for Western Wisconsin. Auto Vision Center, windshield repair and replacement on North Claremont Avenue in Eau Claire. Slayton's Technology, the official IT provider for the Northern Light Webcasting Network. The Sunset House and RV Park in Port Mansfield, Texas, your best choice for your next hunting and fishing adventure. And the Chippewa Valley Museum, where you can connect with the roots of the valley in Carson Park. Be sure to thank these fine sponsors for bringing you Eau Claire Cavalier baseball here on NLWN-TV by doing some business with them soon.
And they've been with us all season long, bringing you Cavalier baseball. And boy, oh boy, do we have a stretch of Cavalier baseball coming your way. Jay, why don't you fill us in on the next Cavs game?
Okay, Cavs are back at home on Wednesday night, and you can see it here on NLWN-TV. The Augusta Athletics will be coming to town for a CRBL matchup at Carson Park. It'll also be a special day at the ballpark, as in addition to this game being Fan Appreciation Day, the game will be sponsored by Midwest Family, Eau Claire, Micon Cinemas, Madison Street Auto Body, and Big Brothers Big Sisters. Coverage will begin at 6:30 p.m. with the In the Dugout show, followed by all the live play-by-play action. The Cavaliers and Augusta from Carson Park Wednesday night on NLWN-TV.
And today is just the start of quite a stretch for the Cavaliers. 2 games today in a stretch of 8 games in 10 days. So we have a doubleheader today, single game Wednesday, doubleheader on Friday. Those are both makeup games against Osseo. Mother Nature doesn't want us to play Osseo this year for some reason.
Yeah.
And I noticed in the weather forecast there's rain being called for on Friday.
Oh, no.
But we're just going to say it's not going to do that.
No.
Because then 2 days later we have a doubleheader over in Cadott. And then we wrap up the regular season with a single game against Augusta again on Wednesday. And that one's a makeup game. And the umpires and managers have just finished their conversation at home plate. Well, Ryan Bemnister going back out and talking to him again. Just when I thought they had it all finished. Ryan's always got something to say. And so we're ready for the Tilden Tigers to take the field. I don't think Tilden's operating with kind of a short staff today because this game is over here in Sippel Field. They play most of their home games at Casper Park in Chippewa Falls, but they're here at Sippel Field. Evidently Casper Park was tied up for some other baseball activities, and so we're here at Sippel, and I don't think there's any concession stand. I didn't see any as we were getting things set up, and it didn't show any signs of getting operational. And I'm not sure what they're doing for scoreboard operators either. I know we have John up in the booth, but he's running the camera for us. And so, but we do. We have a
we're the
scoreboard.
official scorer.
We do. We've got Dan keeping the numbers for you on the score bug, so there's an advantage once in a while to watching it in your cool air-conditioned home and looking at the score on a scoreboard that works. and we got Dan in charge of all of that. Taking a look at the Tilden Tigers defensively, Nolan Byers over at third base. Cole Leckman, former Cavalier, is playing at shortstop. Jacob Lacey is at second. Brecken Boisvert is at first. Adam Krajewski behind the plate. Out in the outfield, Caleb Moss, Lucas Steinmetz, and Jack Gorman going from left to right. On the mound, PJ Lakoya. As I mentioned earlier, he's been the workhorse for the Tilden Tigers. 49 in the third innings. He lives right around the strike zone. Taking a look here, in that 49 in the third innings, he's only walked 10. He's got a whip of 1.60. Leading things off for the Cavaliers, Brayton Tillman. He steps in. He's batting .254 on the season. Rick Hansen behind the plate. The first pitch is a called strike right down across the inside third of the plate. Out on the base is Kent Stelter. And the pitch, high and away. 1-1's the count. You know, you'd think we had a good view from here, but we're looking through about 3 different bodies to see balls and strikes. That one's fouled away. Count goes to 1-2. He's into his motion, and a fly ball out towards center field. It's going to fall in for a base hit. Brayton Tillman leads things off with a single for the Cavaliers. That's going to bring up Xavier Bemnister. He's playing third base today, batting .339. Okoye delivers, and it's fouled away at the plate. No balls and a strike. And the pitch. Strike call. No, outside. He's pretty loud with his ball calls, too. I thought he was calling a strike, but 1-1's the count. The pitch swung on a miss, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Xavier Bemnister. Brayton Tillman on first. He takes his lead. Lakoya peeks and delivers. And there's a shot. Over to second. Flip to short. And they got him at second. So it's going to be a fielder's choice. 4-6. And 1 away. It's going to bring up Caden Erickson. Erickson playing shortstop, batting .255. Now Xavier Bemnister on first. He takes his lead. And the pitch. Fly ball, foul territory on the right side. Out of play. A lot of room behind home plate here at Sippel Field. And down the foul lines. Lakoya at the belt. And he delivers. It's outside for a ball. 3:15 down the left field line. 282 to straightaway center field. And 3:15 down the right field line. So a symmetrical outfield. And the pitch. Inside for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Lakoya throws over to first. Bemnister back. And the pitch. There's a ground ball over towards third. Throw to second for 1. It's safe, they called him. No, he's out. So Erickson gets on a fielder's choice. 5-4 on the putout. So 2 down. Sam Knickerbocker steps into the plate. Leading the Cavaliers in hitting. Batting .518. And there's a ground ball over towards second. Pick up, throw to first. It's in time. So the Cavaliers go down, no runs on 1 hit. There were no errors and 1 left on base. We have played half an inning, and it's the Cavaliers nothing, and the Tilden Tigers coming to bat on NLWN-TV.
Debt doesn't have to be complicated. Let Marine Credit Union simplify your debt so you can feel good about your money. Schedule time to get started at marinecu.com. Federally insured by NCUA.
Honey, the kids are antsy. What can we do that will keep all of us entertained and won't break the bank?
How about we take them to the Cavaliers game? Tickets are inexpensive, there's popcorn, hot dogs, and other baseball treats, and great baseball action.
That's right, Eau Claire Cavalier Baseball, your best choice for affordable family entertainment. Check out the schedule at www.eauclaircavaliers.org.
Marine Credit Union is rewarding you for making on-time loan payments with our My Loan Rewards program. Take out a loan, open a checking account with a qualified direct deposit, and get money back. Chart your course. Get details at marinecu.com. Federally insured by NCUA.
So we head to the bottom of the first inning. And taking a look at the Cavaliers defensively, Xavier Bemnister's on third, Caden Erickson at short. And Trent Cornell is at second, Logan Hesselman at first, Sam Knickerbocker behind the plate out in the outfield. Aiden Pankratz, Brayton Tillman. My mouth is getting heat stroke already.
Uh-oh.
And Trent Palmer is in right. Andrew Milner on the mound. He's been the workhorse for the Cavaliers this year. He's got 40 innings in. And when he's on, look out. This could be an interesting ball game. Due up for the Tilden Tigers, we have Lucas Steinmetz, Jacob Lacey. Come on, Rick. And Adam Krajewski.
We better get that ice pack for you.
I think so. So Jacob Lacey steps into the batter's box, left-handed hitter, batting .323, playing center field today. And the first pitch, inside for a ball. No balls and a strike. Or 1 ball, no strikes, I should say. There's a strike. Big sweeping breaking pitch over the plate. 1-1's the count. Milner into his motion. And the pitch. That was low. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Check swing and it missed. 3-1's the count. And the 3-1 pitch. Strike called on the outside corner. Lacey thought he had ball 4. Or Steinmetz, I should say. Lacey's on deck. And the pitch. Ball 4. So Lucas Steinmetz draws the first walk. That'll bring up Jacob Lacey, batting .380 and playing second base today. Also a left-handed hitter. Milner looks over at first. Lacey shows bunt. He lays it down the third base line. Picked up by Bemnister. Throw to first. They got him there, but the sacrifice bunt is completed. So 1 away as Lucas Steinmetz is over on second now. It's going to bring up Adam Krajewski. Krajewski, the leading hitter for the Tilden Tigers when you count those batters who have enough at-bats to count. Milner looks at second and delivers. There's a strike called. Breaking pitch. Outside half of the plate. Oh, 0-1 is the count. And the pitch. That stayed outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. That missed the outside corner. Both those 2 pitches tailed off to the outside and just missed the plate. 2 balls and a strike. There's a shot out into left field for a base hit. Rounding third and coming in to score is Lacey. And it's an RBI single for Adam Krajewski. And the Tilden Tigers take a 1-0 lead. It's going to bring up Nolan Byer. Byer batting .382. Fly ball into right field. Palmer moving over, and he makes a catch. 2 down. It's going to bring up Jack Gorman. Gorman batting .226, playing right field. Check swing, throw down to first, and he got back in safely. Snap throw by Knickerbocker. They were close. Milner delivers, swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Strike 3. Milner got him looking. So for the Tigers, they do pick up 1 run on 1 hit. There were no Cavalier errors and 1 left on base. So we have played 1 inning. And it's the Tigers 1, Cavaliers nothing on NLWN-TV.
The Eau Claire Cavaliers would like to take veterans out to the ball game. That's right, as a thank you for your service, any veteran of the United States military can receive a lifetime pass for free admission to all Cavalier home games. Just come to Carson Park with your veteran identification, and the Cavaliers will issue you a free lifetime pass to all Cavalier home games. That's just the Cavaliers' way of saying thank you for your service.
Auto Vision Center in Eau Claire, your source for auto glass repair and replacement. Their quality work comes complete with a lifetime warranty on workmanship. When it comes to windshield repair and replacement, Auto Vision Center provides mobile auto glass services with free estimates. So if your windshield needs help, call Auto Vision Center today. That's Auto Vision Center at 1631 North Claremont in Eau Claire. Call 715-834-5277.
So we head to the second inning. I knew that wasn't going to come out right today. When the simple stuff wasn't coming out right, second inning wasn't going to come out right. First of 2 7-inning games today. Tilden Tigers lead the Cavaliers 1-0. Leading off for the Cavaliers in the top of the second is Logan Hesselman. He's batting .333. And the pitch is down low for a ball. PJ Lakoya starts his motion and pitches outside. Two balls, no strikes to Hesselman. And that one's inside, so it's 3-0. Last time the Cavaliers played, Hesselman blasted a right field home run. There's the get me over pitch called strike. Hesselman taking all the way. 3 balls and 1 strike. So this will be the hitter's pitch coming to Hesselman. And it's popped foul, and it's going to be out of play. On the left side.
Ryan Bemnister took a look at it, but
decided not
to stay
to give
put.
chase.
Yeah.
Nolan Byer gave a bit of a chase, but there's a fly ball out towards left center field. It's heading for the gap, and it's going to bounce off the fence. And chugging into second base is Logan Hesselman.
Well hit ball, got him chasing.
He did what Wee Willie said. Hit it where they ain't, and that's what he did.
And motored well to second as well.
Aiden Pankratz steps to the plate. Pankratz hitting .282. He has a home run on the season. Got that down at Beef River. There's a ground ball foul on the third base side. McCoy at the belt, looks at second. And the pitch. There's a high pop-up in the infield underneath is Lacey, and he makes the catch. That'll bring up Cole Timon, the designated hitter. Timon batting .207. There's the pitch. Swung on a missed strike one. Timon wearing that shin guard down around his ankle on his left leg. And I remember a couple years ago when he took a foul ball off his leg there, and he's been wearing that shin guard ever since. There's a fly ball foul on the right side. And that bruise that he got from that foul ball was one of the most colorful bruises that I've seen in a long time. It kept him out of the lineup for a couple of weeks. So he's been wearing that shin guard ever since. That one's high for a ball. Ball and 2 strikes. That was LaCoya's chase me pitch. Tried to get Timon to go after the high fastball. Just out of the zone. LaCoya delivers. Foul back into the screen. So the count holds at 1-2. 2 away. Logan Hesselman at second. And the pitch. There's a ground ball through into the outfield. Hesselman rounds third. He's going to come in to score. And Logan Hesselman has tied the game off the base hit by Cole Timon. So we're all tied at 1, and Trent Cornell comes to the plate. Timon at first. Cornell batting .150. And the pitch. Fly ball out towards right field. Could fall in. And the catch is made. A diving catch out in center field by Lucas Steinmetz for 2 down. That's going to bring up Trenton Palmer. Timon at first. Palmer batting .361. And he hits a chopper over towards short out into center field for a base hit. Takes us back to the top of the order. Brayton Tillman, who singled his first time up. Two on, 2 down. Timon with a pretty good lead at second. And the pitch. Outside for a ball. LaCoya delivers. Fly ball towards right field. Moving over under it is Gorman. He fooled him. It got past him and off the fence. Timon comes in to score. Here comes Cornell to score. And it's a 2 RBI double for Brayton Tillman.
2 for 2 so far on the day for Brayton Tillman.
And the Cavs take a 3-1 lead. Brings up Xavier Bemnister, grounded into a fielder's choice his last time up. Grounded over to second. There's a ground ball through the hole into left field. Rounding third, coming in to score is Tillman. And on the throw toward the plate, Bemnister goes to second, so Bemnister gets credit for a single. It's an RBI single. And he went to second on the play at the plate. And the Cavs are up 4-1. Caden Erickson, who also grounded into a fielder's choice last time up. And he hits a fly ball foul on the right side. I'll say this for him, Jay. Cavs are making contact with the ball. That first time through the lineup, they hit a few of them at people, but since then, they've been finding gaps and holes.
Yeah, 5 hits for the Cavs this inning.
And the pitch, it's outside. Two balls and a strike to Caden Erickson. 2 down, runner at second in Xavier Bemnister. And there's a ground ball foul on the third base side. Counts even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Bemnister on second. And that one missed. So the count is full with 2 away. And the pitch. That's outside for ball 4. So now 2 runners on. It's going to bring up Sam Knickerbocker. Knickerbocker grounded to second his first time up. Cavs on top, 4-1. 2 runners on, 2 down. We're in the top of the second inning. And there's a strike called. Or ball, I'm sorry.
Looked like a strike.
Rick Hansen, he has a pretty vocal ball call. I've got to watch for the arm. That's what it is. And the pitch. There's a shot off the glove of Lakoya, and because of that, it found a gap into right field. Coming in to score is Xavier Bemnister. And I think that's going to go as a base hit for Knickerbocker because that's sure not an error. And it's going to be an RBI single as Bemnister comes in to score, making it 5-1 Cavaliers. And that's hit number 6 this inning. And Logan Hesselman, who started the inning off with a double. The 10th batter this inning for the Cavaliers. And the pitch. That's high for a ball, down to second, and they got him at second. So, Knickerbocker is caught stealing. In fact, that wasn't Knickerbocker. I suspect it was
Bauer.
Brighton Bauer, yeah. So, for the Cavaliers, they did pick up 5 runs on 6 hits. There were no errors and 1 left on base. We have played an inning and a half, and it's the Cavaliers 5 and the Tilden Tigers nothing on NLWN-TV.
can't bounce on me. Oh my God. Wait, look. Wait, look at me.
Mom's Restaurant and Pub in Colfax has just what you need when you have that craving for a home-cooked meal the way Mom used to make it. Mom's is open from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily and until 9 on Fridays with a complete breakfast menu. Lunch includes sandwiches, salads, wraps, and burgers, along with Mom's comfort food favorites, and don't forget dinner on Fridays with Mom's famous fish fry. The coffee always hot, the breakfast always delicious, and lunch puts a smile on your face. 225 Bremer Avenue, Colfax. Call 715-962-4617. That's Mom's Restaurant and Pub in Colfax.
Back here at Sippel Field, heading into the bottom of the second inning. There's no way I was going to get that right. Bottom of the second inning. Andrew Milner has a lead to work with now. Cavs on top, 5-1, and due up for the Tilden Tigers is Brecken Boivert, Cole Zwiefelhofer, and Cole Leckvin. Andrew Milner on the mound. And it's a strike, big sweeper over the plate. I'll tell you this much, Jay, from this angle, you can really see the break on Milner's ball. And the next pitch is swung on a miss for strike two. Boivert batting .211. And the pitch. And that just missed the inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Milner into his motion, the 1-2 pitch. Line shot over towards short, picked up by Erickson, throw to first, in time. Boivert showed some speed hustling down that line, but the throw was in time. It's going to bring up the extra hitter, Cole Zwiefelhofer, who is hitting .308. And that first pitch just missed inside. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a high fly ball. Shortstop Erickson shading his eyes. Moves in, makes a catch. That'll bring up former Eau Claire Cavalier back from the first year that we carried Cavalier games, Cole Leckvin. I think Dan might recognize that name from those days. Leckvin batting .238. And there's a strike right down the middle of the plate. No balls and a strike. Two down. Milner fires. Strike two. Looks like Andrew Milner might be finding the groove. That just missed the outside corner, a little low. A ball and 2 strikes. So 1-2's the count with 2 away. We're in the bottom of the second inning. And the pitch. Foul back into the screen. Count holds at 1-2. And the pitch. Tried to get that one to break over the outside edge of the plate. It didn't, but it was close. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Milner fires. Just missed. He might have fooled the umpire that time. That was close. We do have a pretty good view of that. And the pitch. Strike 3 called. Lekvin thought he had ball 4, and he committed the cardinal sin. Started to take off for first base before the umpire made his call, and he got rung up for doing it. So we've completed 2 innings, and for the Tigers, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. It's 5-1 Cavaliers on NLWN-TV.
NLWN-TV is excited to bring you Eau Claire Cavalier baseball. Our next game will be on Wednesday, July 15th, when the Cavaliers take on the Augusta Athletics from Carson Park in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Coverage on NLWN-TV begins with the In the Dugout show at 6:30 p.m. That's Cavalier baseball on Wednesday, July 15th on NLWN-TV.
Get in touch with the roots of the Chippewa Valley at the Chippewa Valley Museum, located in Eau Claire's Carson Park, with a mission of connecting people to their community and inspire curiosity. From reinventing the Chippewa Valley, a century of change in farm life, the Farmhouse Theater, along with the Wisconsin Logging Museum and Logging Camp. Also, the Chippewa Valley Museum features special temporary exhibits and traveling exhibits, as well as web exhibits. The Chippewa Valley Museum is open Tuesdays through Saturdays. Call for more information at 715-834-7871.
And the Chippewa Valley Museum would like to invite you to bring a chair or blanket. Join them on Sunday for music on the lawn from 2 to 3 p.m. right outside the museum. Next Sunday, they're going to present Chivaka featuring Sue Orfield. We went and saw Sue Orfield about a week or so ago, and that's a show worth going to see. If you want more information, call the museum, 715-834, and Hesselman hits one foul off the right side. Try that number again, 715-834-7871, to take us through the middle innings. Here's Jay Fall.
Thanks, Rick. Logan Hesselman. 0-1 count. That pitch way outside for ball 1. 1-1.
Hesselman did lead off with a double last inning.
That pitch inside and low for ball 2. 2-1 the count. And Hesselman's hit drops into the gap in between center and right, and he's on with a base hit. He's 2 for 2 today.
That'll bring up Aiden Pankratz. He's the one guy who hasn't smacked it really hard.
We'll have that change right here. Cavs up 5-1 over the Tilden Tigers, game 1 of a scheduled doubleheader. That pitch high and away, ball 1. We're in the Marine Credit Union broadcast facility at Tom Sippel Field at Hallie Park in Lake Hallie. Eau Claire Cavaliers and the Tilden Tigers. That pitch found the outside corner for strike 1. 1-1. That pitch fouled back above the Cavs dugout along the first base line. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And swing and a miss for strike 3, retires Pankratz. Brings Cole Timon to the plate. Timon had an RBI single back in the second inning. And the Cavaliers' big 5-run second. Hesseman, a little bit of a lead at first. Lakoya delivers. Timon, a nice shot to left field. Advances Hesselman. And Timon on with his second hit. He's 2 for 2. A lot of Cavs batting well today. That brings up Trent Cornell, the second baseman. He flew out to center the last time he was up back in the last inning. Cavs got all the way through their batting order in the second. Now in the top of the third, Lakoya checks back at second, and the pitch hit to third base. That is going to do the force out there, and the throw gets by Boisvert, and headed to second is Cornell.
So you'd score that with Cornell getting on a fielder's choice with 5 unassisted, which is how they got Hesselman at third. And Timon went to second and then went to third on the error on the throw, which is also how Cornell got to second.
So Trenton Palmer up now. Palmer also had a base hit the last time he was up back in the second inning. So he's 1 for 1. Runners on second and third for the Cavs. Laporte delivers, and Lakoya sends a strike, swung at, ball 1 and strike 1. Lakoya delivers that ball. Fouled off the third base side. Out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs for the Cavaliers in the top of the third. Lakoya delivers that one outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuce is wild. 2 runners on. That pitch outside. Ball 3, full count. And the pitch swung on and missed for strike 3. So the Cavaliers scored no runs on 2 hits. There was 1 error and 2 runners left on base. Score at the end of 2.5 innings of play. The Eau Claire Cavaliers 5, the Tilden Tigers 1 from Sippel Field in Lake Hallie on NLWN-TV.
Sunset House Motel and RV Park in Port Mansfield, Texas, is your destination for your next fishing or hunting adventure. With 20 rooms available including condos and RV spots, Sunset House Motel and RV Park is the place where outdoor sports people stay when they're looking for fishing and hunting adventure. Sunset House Motel and RV Park is located only a few blocks from the dock and is within walking distance to all the local restaurants. Call them at 956-944-2182 to book your stay. That's Sunset House Motel and RV Park in Port Mansfield, Texas.
Midwest Environmental Consultants, your partner and guide. From soil testing to landscapes, they cover it all. Lawn care and beauty, they're ready to call. With expertise in the ground, they'll analyze what's there. Call 608-468-2067 and let's get started. You deserve the best.
Caleb Moss to start things off for the Tilden Tigers as we begin as the bottom of the third inning.
Moss still looking for his first hit.
And that ball, out into left field. Pankratz fields it, and Moss has his first base hit. Now Nick Rooney, bottom of the order for the Tigers, batting 10th.
He was 0 for 3, so now Caleb Moss is 1 for 4, so he's now got a .250 batting average.
Rooney comes in at 235, shows bunt. Pitch goes high, ball 1. Moss a couple of strides off at first. Milner checks over there. Delivers, show bunt again, and throw back to first. Moss is safe. 2 balls, no strikes.
That's 1-1, the umpire just said.
1-1, okay.
I think he offered at that last one. Even though it was out of the strike zone, I think they say he offered.
Milner checks Moss over at first, offering it again. That one bunted foul. So it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rooney, set. Milner checks Moss over at first. That one curves in over the strike zone for strike 3 in the first out of the 3rd inning for the Tigers.
That's the 3rd strikeout for Andrew Milner, and 2 of those have gone down looking. In fact, all 3 have gone down looking.
Brings up the top of the order, Lucas Steinmetz. He walked in the 1st inning. He was a leadoff hitter. Back again, and that pitch outside. Ball 1 from Milner. Caleb Moss still at first for the Tigers. Milner looks over there, delivers that one high for ball 2.
Wow. It looked like a pretty good pitch to me. But what do I know?
That one also high for ball 3. Milner checks, delivers. That one catches the outside corner for strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike. 1 out for the Tilden Tigers in the bottom of the 3rd. And that pitch inside for ball 4. Brings up Jacob Lacey. And he was thrown out at first in the 1st inning when he last batted. So now runners at 1st and 2nd. Milner checks back to 2nd, delivers, catches the outside corner for strike 1.
That big sweeper again by Milner. That starts inside to a left-handed hitter and exits the outside corner of the plate.
Milner delivers. That one stays inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Eau Claire Cavaliers 5, the Tilden Tigers 1. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. That pitch swung on for strike 2.
Big breaking ball again by Milner.
We're in the Marine Credit Union broadcast facility today at Lake Hallie, which is right behind home plate. Milner looks back to Moss at 2nd, delivers that one high and away for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And that pitch outside, ball 3. And Lacey now has a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Milner going to look back at second. Deliver, swing and a miss, strike 3. So that will bring up the third batter, Adam Krajewski. He is the catcher, and he had a base hit to left field.
In fact, that was an RBI single.
Yes. The RBI single for Tilden.
I was just going to say, it drove in Steinmetz, and he's got the opportunity to do that again. Steinmetz in scoring position at second.
Milner checks back to second, delivers. That pitch fouled back into the screen for strike 1. Milner again checks back to second base, delivers that one outside. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Milner looking back toward Cornell, delivers a pitch that's outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Cavs 5-1 lead over the Tilden Tigers. And that's a ball. Or
no,
did he hit him? Okay. So the bases are loaded for Nolan Byer. He flew out to right field when he batted in the first inning.
2 down.
Bags are full. Cavs with a 5-1 lead. Milner delivers that one high and away for ball 1. Milner that throws one outside for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes.
This is an important pitch right now because he doesn't want to fall behind 3-0 with the bases loaded.
Milner delivers. That one catches the outside corner for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike.
There he got that one that tails to the outside to do what he wanted to finally.
The delivery, that ball popped up and it's out of play. Fouled over the top of the Cavs dugout down along the first base line. Two balls, 2 strikes for Nolan Byer. That ball hit toward the first base area. Underneath it is Hesselman. And Milner gets out of the third inning. So there were no runs, and there was 1 hit. There were no errors, and 3 left on the base paths. Score at the end of 3 innings of play. The Eau Claire Cavaliers 5, the Tilden Tigers 1 on NLWN-TV.
NLWN-2 invites you to join us in our time machine and journey back to the 1860s for some vintage baseball with the Menominee Blue Caps. Our next broadcast will be on Monday, August 17th, as the Blue Caps will take on the Rum River Rovers, the Sand Creek 9, and the St. Croix Steps from an old-fashioned county fair in Cameron, Wisconsin. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. That's Vintage Baseball, Monday, August 17th on NLWN2.
Hate is loud. It gets clicks. It gets attention. Hate, however, is actually quite small. But love is the majority. Love fills our hearts, our lives, our every day.
Top of the fourth inning from the Marine Credit Union broadcast facility at Tom Sippel Field at Hallie Park in Lake Hallie. I'm Jay Fall here with Rick Olson. Dan Petshaw is running the computer, and our man capturing all the action today on the camera, John Fellens. So we're back to the top of the order for the Cavaliers in the top of the fourth. Brayton Tillman looks at a ball that catches the outside corner for strike one.
Tillman is 2 for 2.
Along with some other of his teammates, and Tillman with a shot to center field going underneath to field it is Lucas Steinmetz for the first out of the fourth inning for the Cavs. So that'll bring up Xavier Bemnister, who had an RBI single in the second inning and was got on by a fielder's choice, but then thrown out on his way to second.
On another fielder's choice.
Yes. And that one low, ball one. And another pitch at the knees, below the knees for ball two. 2 balls, no strikes. That one right down the middle, strike one. 2-1 the count, 1 out for the Cavs. And that ball low and away. Ball 3, 3-1. Hitter's pitch for Javi, and that's outside and high, and he goes to first on a walk. Caden Erickson steps up next. He walked in the second inning and got on by a fielder's choice in the first inning. Ball bunted down the third baseline, picking it up Lakoya. Lakoya fires and gets it there in time to retire Erickson, 1-3.
That's a sacrifice bunt for Erickson.
That advances Xavier Bemnister to second, and batting fourth in this inning and fourth in the order, Sam Knickerbocker. Knickerbocker has an RBI single and was thrown out at first in the first inning when he batted. Now Lakia looks, and that ball fouled down the third base line, out of play. Knickerbocker leaning back. Bemnister gets a look at second, and then that ball hit out to left field, bounces in front of Caleb Moss. And heading for home is Xavier Bemnister. He's in. So Sam Knickerbocker with an RBI single, bringing in Xavier Bemnister and increasing the Cavaliers' lead, now 6-1 over the Tilden Tigers. 2 outs coming to bat. The fifth batter, Logan Hesselman, the first baseman, and he is 2 for 2 today, had a double in the second inning and had a single in the first.
Brighton Bauer now in running as the courtesy runner for Knickerbocker.
And Bauer gets back. Two outs for the Cavaliers. Cavs will host Augusta Wednesday night at Carson Park in a makeup game. End of the regular season closing in on us. That pitch, a ball outside. And Lakia delivers, and outside for ball 2. Foul ball. Back behind the Tigers dugout into the pine trees, out of play.
If you've never been to Hallie Park, it's a nice setting for a ballpark.
That pitch inside. Ball 3. 3-1. Hitter's pitch now for Logan Hesselman.
It's quite the ball-playing facility. They've got a lot of softball fields, then Tom Sippel Field here.
The delivery, making connection, Hesselman going back,
back,
and it is gone! Round tripper for Logan Hesselman, 2-run homer.
That's home run number 3 for Logan Hesselman on the season.
And he's 3 for 3 on the day, and not a better way to have that third than to send it flying over the right field fence.
He even has a grin on his face as he does the helmet clap.
So the Cavaliers have an 8-1 lead here in the top of the 4th. And the batter, the 6th batter, Aiden Pankratz. Aiden looking to connect here as he was thrown out at first, or flew out to second, in the second, and struck out in the third. 2 outs. And that ball popped up, taking his helmet off. Koreski to get it, and just goes off the front of his glove.
Nice effort that time by Krajewski.
On his back to try to get that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ryan Bemnister will deliver a couple of game balls from the third base coaching box. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Cavs with 3 runs here in the third inning. And that ball fouled away this time toward the playground equipment off the Cavaliers' on-deck circle, where Cole Timon is waiting, warming up. Lakia sends a pitch in, just catches the inside corner, retiring the Cavaliers. But not until the Cavs get 3 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors and no base runners left. Score at the end of 3.5 innings. The Eau Claire Cavaliers 8, the Tilden Tigers 1 on NLWN-TV.
When you have that craving for a home-cooked meal the way Mom used to make it, rest assured, you can still get that meal by going to Mom's Restaurant and Pub in Colfax. Mom's is open daily, serving breakfast and lunch, and don't forget dinner on Friday nights with Mom's famous fish fry. The coffee is always hot, the breakfast is always delicious, and lunch will put a smile on your face and in your stomach. 225 Bremer Avenue, Colfax. Call 715-962-4617. That's Mom's Restaurant and Pub.
In November of 2018, our daughter Jana passed away. The outpouring of support was unbelievable. Support that we received inspired us to start a foundation called the Jana Kelly Memorial Foundation. And through that foundation,
we've given back in a lot of different ways, through projects, through different other charities that we've supported. We like to help Humane Association, and the Ronald McDonald House is something that's very near and dear to us. We've also recently, this last year, we actually built a tiny house. It's really exciting to be able to give back in different ways.
To learn more or to help financially, would find us on Facebook or www.janakelly.com.
Welcome back to the Marine Credit Union broadcast facility at Sippel Field. Hallie Park, Lake Hallie. Eau Claire Cavaliers going to the bottom of the 4th, leading 8-1 over the host Tilden Tigers. Leadoff batter is Jack Gorman, who struck out looking in the first inning. That one outside for ball 1. Yep, the Tigers not hitting the ball to the level that the Cavs are. That one high and away for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes from Andrew Milner to Jack Gorman. And right down the middle by Milner, strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. This is game 1 of a scheduled twin bill, 7-inning game, and trying to scoop for that one. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Looked a lot like me trying to hit an iron. Without all the turf and the...
Yeah, it has the same result as what I did.
Yeah.
It's aerating. Yeah. Good for the lawn, right?
That's what I'll look at it that way now. Ball 3 now, full count to Jack Gorman. And swing and a miss for strike 3.
Strikeout number 5 for Andrew Milner.
That'll bring up Brecken Boivert, who was thrown out at first when he batted last in the 2nd inning. Cavs up 8-1. Andrew Milner, 2-hitter going. That one goes pretty close to the shoulder, so that's a ball. Milner delivers, and that one inside for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. And that pitch just above the letters for ball 3. Milner winds, delivers. That one catches the outside corner for strike 1. 3-1, 1 out. Boivert swings and misses. Full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch just catches the outside corner for strike 3. 2 straight strikeouts for Andrew Milner here in the top of the 4th. That will bring up Cole Zwiefelhofer. He's the extra hitter today for the Tigers, and he flew out to the shortstop last time he was up. Six strikeouts today for Milner. Only giving up 2 hits. That one outside, ball 1. That one just at the knees and inside, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That also was that big sweeper. Started outside to Zwiefelhofer and came inside on him, right at the knees.
Delivery, that one low. Ball 2.
Tried to go back to the well with that one, just missed low.
High and away, that one for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. No base runners for the Tilden Tigers. They trail the Eau Claire Cavaliers 8-1 in game 1 of today's scheduled twin bill. And that ball hit down to third base. Bemnister has it. The relay to first. Hesselman has it and retires the Tigers. No runs, no hits, no Cavalier errors, no base runners. Score at the end of 4 complete innings of play. Eau Claire Cavaliers 8, Tilden Tigers 1 on NLWN-TV.
Debt doesn't have to be complicated. Let Marine Credit Union simplify your debt so you can feel good about your money. Schedule time to get started at marinecu.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Marine Credit Union is rewarding you for making on-time loan payments with our My Loan Rewards program. Take out a loan, open a checking account with a qualified direct deposit, and get money back. Chart your course. Get details at marinecu.com. Federally insured by NCUA.
We head into the top of the fifth. Oh, the stories and the things that fans you don't get to hear.
You know what?
On the breaks.
You know what, Jay? I'm going to let Dan tell this story.
You're going to hear it.
Yeah. My family is really odd. So we have a horseshoe pit at the house. And the rule is if you lose 8-1, you have to run around the house naked once. Now we are in the woods. So the deer have been a little corrupted.
Okay. And so who's going to ask one of the Tigers or all of the Tigers? Anyway, that pitch gets away. Let's get back to the ball game. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cool time. Yeah, yeah. Rules are there. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 for Cole Timon.
Dan did say that he's seen his grandpa a few too many times.
In comes the pitch. That one low and away for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cole Timon is the leadoff batter. He is one of a few Cavaliers that are 2 for 2 today. And Timon grounds to shortstop. The relay over to first in time. Lekman to Boyver for out number 1. Trent Cornell, the second baseman, 8th position, flew out to center field in the second and got on a fielder's choice in the third. That pitch he had to back away from inside ball 1. Laquia sends one just on the outside corner for strike 1. Excuse me, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And that ball hit to center field, trying to get it, and it just gets short of it. Was Lucas Steinmetz, and that's a base hit to center for Trent Cornell.
They're going to talk about this.
Oh.
And it's going to stand as a base hit for Trent Cornell.
How do you know?
So Trenton Palmer, and the throwback to first, Cornell gets back.
Yes, we have Trent and Trenton.
Yes. And throwback again, got back.
LaQuia's got a good move over to first.
Palmer had a base hit in the second, struck out in the third. And swing and a miss. Strike 1. Koya looks, quick look over to first. Delivery right over the middle. Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Trent Cornell. Good lead off of first. Koya takes a peek over there. Gets a signal he likes, and that pitch fouled back in the Pines, down along third, out of play. That pitch way outside, ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs for the Cavs in the bottom of the fifth. Top of the fifth, sorry. That pitch swung on for strike 3. 2 outs now for the Cavaliers, and we're at the top of the order in the top of the fifth. Brayton Tillman. He is 2 for 3 today. Had a base hit in the first, a double in the second, and flew out to center in the fourth. That pitch loops back inside or outside for strike 1. Goya checks over to Cornell. And that ball hit down into right field. Jack Gorman fields it. Throw gets into second, so that is a base hit for Brayton Tillman. So he has 3 hits today, 3 of 4.
Trent Cornell ends up on third. Never slowed down, rounding second.
Runners on the corners. Xavier Bemnister had an RBI single, walked, and gone by a fielder's choice. And that ball chopped into the infield down the third base line, and it goes foul. Strike 1.
That was one of those that just had the wrong English on it because it looked like it might stay fair. Nolan Byer came over and picked it up as soon as it went foul. He didn't want to take a chance on it.
So 0-1. That pitch high and away for ball 1, sorry.
Yeah, it should be 1-1.
1-1, okay, yep. And that pitch hit down to third. The throw to second is in time for Tillman, and that retires the side. So the Cavaliers get no runs on 2 hits. There were no errors, and there were 2 base runners left. And score at the end of 4.5 innings of play. Eau Claire Cavaliers 8, Tilden Tigers 1 on NLWN-TV.
Honey, the kids are antsy. What can we do that will keep all of us entertained and won't break the bank?
How about we take them to the Cavaliers game? Tickets are inexpensive, there's popcorn, hot dogs, and other baseball treats, and great baseball action.
That's right, Eau Claire Cavalier Baseball, your best choice for affordable family entertainment. Check out the schedule at www.eauclaircavaliers.org.
From the Marine Credit Union broadcast facility at Sippel Field today in Hallie Park in Lake Hallie. The Eau Claire Cavaliers lead the host Tilden Tigers 8-1. I'm Jay Fall here with Rick Olson. Dan Petshaw's on the computer, and John Fellens on the camera today.
After that 8-1 story Dan was telling us, I hope the Cavs get a couple more runs before this thing's all done, because I don't like the thought of what could be coming.
Well,
Dan says you can't unhear that.
And right down the middle, Andrew Milner serves up strike one.
This is Cole Leckman.
Leckman, the former Cavalier, struck out looking. Fouls that one toward his team's dugout for strike two. No balls and 2 strikes. And that ball hit in between the first and second. And that gives Cole Leckman a base hit.
That's the 3rd hit of the game for the Tilden Tigers.
And they're going to send a courtesy runner in for him, Parker White.
This is going to be a pinch runner because Leckman is the shortstop.
Okay. So Caleb Moss, the left fielder, 1 for 1 today with a hit out to left field, and the first pitch outside, ball 1.
I think the only Cavalier still on the roster from when Cole Leckman played with the Cavs.
And that ball hit into right field, bounces in front of Pancrantz and got pretty close with the throw, but he made it to second.
White was safe at second. It almost looked like the umpires expected him to make a tag because I thought the throw beat him. And now we're going to get Leckman to re-enter.
And we're having a little discussion at home plate here, looking friendly.
They were just announcing that Leckman was back in.
Nick Rooney is the batter.
Pretty rare you see a player re-enter in the same inning.
Showing
like
bunt and hit shy over to first. Nobody to throw to. And so we have a full bases
with nobody out.
Yeah, and Ryan Bemnister coming out to conference with the Cavs.
I'm sure this is more of a defensive conference because the Cavaliers had a little miscommunication that time. Bunt down the first base line. Hesselman charged, and nobody came over to cover the base. Milner picked it up and had no one to throw it to. Wisely, he didn't throw without looking, and because that would have allowed some runs in.
So the conference concludes. Everybody back to their places, and no outs. Bases are loaded.
My guess is they'll go ahead and give up the run if they can turn a double play routinely. Like a 6-4-3 or something like that.
Lucas Steinmetz walked both times he was up. Milner delivers that pitch outside for ball 1. Bases loaded. Cavs lead 8-1. That one down the middle for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside for ball 2. That one inside. Steinmetz had to back away. 3 balls and a strike. Nobody out.
Now if he comes back with that sweeper that starts in the same spot as that last pitch.
Milner delivers, and the ball hit to second, and there is the play unassisted at second and a double play over to first. Cornell to Hesselman.
Cornell did not step on the bag at second. The runner's safe at second.
Okay.
So it goes as a 4-3, and a run comes in to score.
So we have runners on second and third. Milner delivers that pitch inside for ball 1.
This is Jacob Lacey.
Lacey struck out in the third and was thrown out at first base in the first inning. Milner delivers. Pitch fouled back into the pines behind the Tilden dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike. Score Cavs 8, Tilden 2. That ball inside. 2-1. And Dan can rest easy. It's 8-2. High and away, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike.
Watch a pick off on second. They know you're off a long way. You're too far off. Catcher.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Full count to Jacob Lacey. Milner checks back to second. Delivers. Pitch foul down the third base line out of play. Still a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Eau Claire Cavaliers 8, Tilden Tigers 2. Game 1 of a scheduled twin bill today here from Lake Hallie. Milner delivers that pitch again, foul. Stays inside the fence, and as Rick mentioned earlier, there's lots of room around the edges, so it was clearly foul, and Pancratz headed over that way.
But it's like running from Clark County to Eau Claire County out there.
Full count, 1 out. Runners at second and third. Milner looks back to second. Delivers. And that pitch down the left field side. And again, that was about in the same spot. Down outside the third baseline. In play. So kind of on hold here. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Milner checks back towards second. Delivers. Swing and a miss. Or did he foul? He fouled, it looks like.
Got a piece of it.
Yeah. Still a full count, 1 out.
Good time for that dark and dirty one.
Yeah. And that one high and outside for the walk. So now the bases are loaded again with one out. Tilden trailing the Eau Claire Cavaliers 8-2. And coming to bat is Adam Kraszewski. And he had a base hit in the first. And was hit by a pitch in the third.
So we do have a pinch runner at third base. Ethan Westrate is in running for Moss.
Milner delivers. High and away, ball one. Activity in the Cavs bullpen. That one low and inside, ball two.
I think that's Aiden Ecker warming up down there. I don't have a good angle on his jersey.
High and away, ball three. 3-0, the count.
Nowhere to put him.
Adam Kraszewski. And catches the inside corner for strike one. 3-1. One out. Milner delivers. And ball four. Walks in a run.
So it's 8-3, and we're going to get a pitching change as Ryan Bemnister heads to the mound. And while we get that figured out, we'll take this time out on NLWN-TV.
You quit smoking and thought, that's that. But here's the thing about lung cancer. By the time you see the symptoms, it could be too late. But now, there's a new scan that can detect lung cancer early, when it's more curable. If you smoked, get scanned. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Serious, man. I actually got better when I'm on it. If anything, I'm more careful. It just helps me focus. It just helps me focus, you know?
Aiden Ecker, now the pitcher for the Cavaliers.
The numbers for Andrew Milner, he went 5 1/3 innings, gave up 3 runs. All 3 were earned on 5 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 4 base on balls. Ecker with a pair of saves this year. This is not a save situation. Well, it could be because the Cavaliers are up by 5 and the 3 runners on base are charged to Milner.
And the throw over to first in time retires Nolan Bayer and the Tilden Tigers.
No, it's only the second out.
Oh, second out. Oh, sorry.
So it's an RBI. That run gets charged to Milner. And that does make it a save situation.
So Jack Gorman, who has struck out once looking and struck out swinging. The batter, he's the right fielder. Runners on second and third for the Tigers. And that one catches the inside corner.
Nope, outside.
Outside, ball one. 1-1. That ball hit out, and what a grab! Awesome grab by Cornell. Retires the side. Scurrying to get it, and he did. But the Tilden Tigers score 3 runs on 3 hits. There were no Cavalier errors, and there were 2 runners left on. Score at the end of 5 complete innings of play. The Eau Claire Cavaliers 8, the Tilden Tigers 4 on NLWN-TV.
Auto Vision Center in Eau Claire, your source for auto glass repair and replacement. Their quality work comes complete with a lifetime warranty on workmanship. When it comes to windshield repair and replacement, Auto Vision Center provides mobile auto glass services with free estimates. So if your windshield needs help, call Auto Vision Center today. That's Auto Vision Center at 1631 North Claremont in Eau Claire. Call 715-834-5277.
The Eau Claire Cavaliers would like to take veterans out to the ball game. That's right. As a thank you for your service, any veteran of the United States military can receive a lifetime pass for free admission to all Cavalier home games. Just come to Carson Park with your veteran identification, and the Cavaliers will issue you a free lifetime pass to all Cavalier home games. That's just the Cavaliers' way of saying thank you for your service.
Cavs lead, but it's been cut to 8-4 with the Tilden Tigers. And to take us through the rest of Game 1 of this doubleheader, here's Rick Olson.
And I'll see if I can't bring home a win in Game 1. Due up for the Cavaliers in the top of the 6th inning, we have Caden Erickson, Sam Knickerbocker, and Logan Hesselman. Erickson is hitless in this game. Grounded into a fielder's choice, drew a walk, and put down a sacrifice bunt. So he's 0 for 1. And we have some changes for the Tilden Tigers, I believe, but I'm not sure what they are because they didn't bother to tell us. So let's see if I can figure this out. 10 is in the game. That's Brendan Berzina. He's over at second base. But I don't know who he came in for.
Lacey.
My guess is Lacey, I don't know if he's still in the game or not. We're going to have to look. We've got several changes. So Jacob Lacey's at first. Here's the pitch to Erickson. It's outside for a ball. So Jacob Lacey's at first. Brendan Berzina's at second. And it might be Boivert that Berzina came in for.
Yep.
And the pitch. Fouled off. Two balls and a strike to Caden Erickson. We have a new shortstop as well, I believe.
Yep.
And that would be
Cole Leckman. Well, he was there. He started there.
And Erickson got hit by the pitch. So the Cavs have a runner on. Oh, is that an 18 out there? You've got the binoculars, Jay, at second or at shortstop. That looks like him, though.
Yep, 18.
And that pitch missed inside to Sam Knickerbocker. Knickerbocker has a 2-hit game going with a couple of RBI. Check swing, and it's outside for a ball.
All the changes were in the infield. The outfield is as they started.
The binoculars do come in handy, don't they?
Yes, they do.
And that one got Knickerbocker. Right on the bicep. And now the Cavs have 2 runners on. It's going to bring up Logan Hesselman. 3 for 3, including a 2-run home run last time up. And he puts a bunt that pops it up over toward first, and he beats it. First baseman Jacob Lacey came in to make the play and tried to put the tag on, and Hesselman scooted past the tag and is safe on first. So that moves Erickson over to third. And Knickerbocker to second. Bases are loaded. And Aiden Pankratz comes to the plate. He's looking for his first hit of the day. He's 0 for 3. Popped to second and struck out twice. And that one missed outside. PJ Lakoya still on the mound for the Tilden Tigers. And the pitch. That's high for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the pitch. There's a strike called. Dan has 2-1. Scoreboard has 3-1. I usually rely on Dan, but he said, or is it? Swing and a miss, strike 2. And it is full count. Aiden Pankratz. Here's the payoff pitch. It's high for ball 4, and it's an RBI walk for Pankratz. That's going to bring up Cole Timon. And Timon is 2 for 3. Pair of singles with an RBI, and he grounded to short. Nobody out. 1 run in. Timon steps in. That's high and away for a ball. PJ Lakoya struggling a little with the strike zone right now. Here's the pitch. That's high for ball 2. Many years ago when I used to coach some baseball, when your pitcher starts missing high, it means he's getting tired. And we have time called. Timon steps back in. And the pitch. That's high for ball 3. Again, nowhere to put him. Knickerbocker, well, Bauer running for Knickerbocker. Strike called that time. So Bauer is at third. Strike 2 called. So the count is now full. Hesselman's at second. Pankratz at first. Full count to Cole Timon. And the pitch. That missed outside for ball 4. And that's an RBI walk. As coming in to score is Brighton Bauer. Ladell Torres is going to run for Timon. So we have Hesselman at third, Pankratz at second, Torres at first. That pitch is high for a ball. Trent Cornell at the plate. Nobody out. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And the pitch. That missed high. 2 balls and a strike. And here comes the pitch. Pop up into shallow left field. That's false foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Cavs up on top, 10-4. PJ Lakoya at the belt and delivers. That missed high. Count is now full. Actually, Breckham Boisford is the pitcher. That's not Lakoya. And the pitch. Swung on a miss for strike 3. And the first pitch to Trenton Palmer is high and inside for ball one. And there's a strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch swung on a missed. That one missed for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Or 2 and 2. That's what I get for looking out at the scoreboard and not at Dan's scorebug. And that's down low, so the count is full. Bases loaded. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Trent Palmer. And the pitch. That's high for ball 4, and it's another base on balls RBI. That scores Hesselman and puts Pankratz on third. Torres on second. And takes us to the top of the order, Brayton Tillman. But we're going to get a pitching change, and while we get that sorted out, we'll take this time out on NLWN-TV.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay, but with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable.
Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here?
Biologically, no.
Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
I was a quarterback at Hardaway High School. College first-round draft pick. During the football season, I would stop eating. But I didn't know I was depressed. We didn't have any education behind what mental health was. I started to learn it starts here first. If this is together, I'll be better as a father and as a husband. We have to redefine what being a strong man is and heal, love your mind.
Jason, let's go see your room.
That's not right. How was it? Is it good?
All right, new pitchers, Brendan Brzezina for the Tilden Tigers. Boisvert went a third of an inning, gave up 3 runs. All 3 were earned on 1 hit. He walked 4. He hit 2 batters. So an inauspicious performance for Brecken Boisvert. Now Lacey's back at second. Boisvert is back at first. And Brayton Tillman is at the plate. And the pitch. That's high for a ball. And the pitch. Swung on a miss for strike 1. I think Brayton Tillman's looking for the hole in his bat that time because he swung right through it. The 1-1 pitch. That's inside. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch. And that's a strike called on the outside corner. Two-two pitch. Popped. Foul territory on the left side. And actually catching it in fair territory. Out there is Moss, and coming in to score. So it's a sacrifice fly for Tillman. And coming in to score is Pankratz. Ladell Torres moves over to third. And Palmer stayed at first. So 2 away. Xavier Bemnister at the plate. Pitch was low and away. Bemnister is 1 for 3. He's got a pair of fielder's choice and an RBI single to left. Two balls, no strikes, runners on the corners. And the pitch. That's outside for a ball. 3-0. Cavaliers with a 12-4 lead. And there's a strike called. Brazina's get me over pitch. 3-1 is the count. And the pitch fouled off on the right side. Count goes full. So we are going to have traveling time for Trenton Palmer. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Brazina looks in for the sign. He shakes that one off. Likes that one. He's at the belt. And the payoff pitch. Palmer goes, ball 4. So the Cavs have loaded the bases again. It's going to bring up Caden Erickson. He started this inning when he was hit by the pitch. Cavs have 4 runs this inning. And the pitch. There's a strike called. No balls and a strike. And the 0-1 pitch outside. Sam Knickerbocker on deck. And the pitch. Foul back. Right over the top of us. A ball and 2 strikes. 2 down. Caden Erickson looking for his first hit of the day. Brzezina at the belt, and he delivers. Caden hits a fly ball out to center field. Dropping back and making the catch is Lucas Steinmetz for the third out. So for the Cavaliers, they do pick up 4 runs on 1 hit. There were no errors, and 3 were left on base. So we have played 5.5, and it's the Cavaliers 12 and the Tilden Tigers 4 on NLWN-TV.
Midwest Environmental Consultants, your partner and guide. From soil testing to landscapes, they cover it all. Lawn care and beauty, they're ready to call. With expertise in the ground, they'll analyze what's there. Call 608-468-2067 and let's get started. You deserve the best.
NLWN-TV is excited to bring you Eau Claire Cavalier baseball. Our next game will be on Wednesday, July 15th, when the Cavaliers take on the Augusta Athletics from Carson Park in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Coverage on NLWN-TV begins with the In the Dugout show at 6:30 p.m. That's Cavalier baseball on Wednesday, July 15th on NLWN-TV.
Defensive substitution for the Cavaliers. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Ashton Kroll is now in at left field. Aiden Ecker starting his 2nd inning of work. His first full inning of work. And due up for the Tilden Tigers, we have, Brecken Boivert. And he hits a ground ball over to second, throw to first, and he's safe. He beat it out. That's going to be an infield hit, a great attempt that time by Trent Cornell at second base. That's going to bring up Cole Zwiefelhofer. Zwiefelhofer's 0 for 2. Popped to short and grounded to third. That pitch is inside for a ball. Aiden Ecker, known as a fastball pitcher. And he delivers, pops that one up. It's being called off by Hesselman, and he catches it in foul territory. Eckert and Knickerbocker and Hesselman were all converging. Hesselman took charge and made the catch. 1 away. Boivert on first. Cole Lekvin at the plate. And that one missed inside for a ball. And the pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 1-1's the count. And the pitch. Strike 2 called.
I don't think it's cool in the shade. I would say that's not the right word. Heck, no one is. Feels like you're in Mexico. Like on the sun.
Aiden Ecker delivers. There's a looper out into right field, falls in. And Lekvin gets his 2nd hit of the day.
2 for 3.
And it moves Boivert over to second. Caleb Moss came into the game looking for his first hit, and he's done nothing but do that today. He's got 2 hits. And the first pitch is a little low for a ball. And the pitch swung on a missed. One ball, one strike, one out. And there's a strike right down the middle. A ball and two strikes. Swing and a miss for strike three. Aiden Ecker threw that one right by him. Two down. Two runners on, brings up Nick Rooney. Rooney's 1 for 2. He had a bunt single his last time up. And there's a strike. Aiden Ecker just bringing the heat right now. And the pitch. That missed inside. Ecker looks at second. The 1-1 pitch. Inside, ball two. And the pitch. That's inside. Oh, I got him. That was so far inside, it got him. So that loads the bases. Takes us to the top of the order, Lucas Steinmetz. He's 0 for 1. He has drawn a couple of walks, scored a run. His one official at bat, he grounded to second, but it was an RBI. And there's a strike at the knees. And the pitch just missed the outside corner. And that pitch missed, not sure where. Dan says it was down low. Swing and a miss, counts even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, 3 on. Ecker delivers. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Aiden Ecker works his way out of a bit of a jam with no runs on 2 hits. There were no errors, and the bases were left full. So we've completed 6, and it's the Cavs 12 and the Tigers 4 on NLWN-TV.
Get in touch with the roots of the Chippewa Valley at the Chippewa Valley Museum, located in Eau Claire's Carson Park, with a mission of connecting people to their community and inspire curiosity. From reinventing the Chippewa Valley, a century of change in farm life, the Farmhouse Theater, along with the Wisconsin Logging Museum and Logging Camp. Also, the Chippewa Valley Museum features special temporary exhibits and traveling exhibits, as well as web exhibits. The Chippewa Valley Museum is open Tuesdays through Saturdays. Call for more information at 715-834-7871.
The Chippewa Valley Museum would like to invite you to bring a chair, blanket, and join them on Sunday for Music on the Lawn from 2 to 3 p.m. right outside the museum. Next Sunday, they present Chivaka featuring Sue Orfield. For more information, call the museum, 715-834-7871.
If we didn't have a doubleheader over in Cornell, I think I'd be sitting over there and watching that one.
Yeah, we saw Sue's band on the 4th of July at Wakanda Park in Menominee.
She does put on a good show.
Yes. We've seen her several times.
Due up for the Cavaliers in the top of the 7th inning. We have Sam Knickerbocker, Logan Hesselman, and Ashton Kroll.
Just wait till you hear me play the saxophone.
Dan says, just wait till you hear me play the saxophone. I've heard his wife play the trombone. And that's a scary thought. She used to walk up behind Dan and just blast it in his ear. when she thought he wasn't paying attention to her.
Oh, that'd get your attention. Trombone blast in the ear.
Dan ended up with a little bit of, some kind of post-traumatic syndrome out of that. Knickerbocker at the plate. Fly ball deep into, well, not quite so deep, but coming in and falling in for a base hit. And Knickerbocker has a single to right field. And Brighton Bauer coming in to run for Knickerbocker.
Knickerbocker 3 out of 4 today.
That's going to bring up Logan Hesselman. He's 4 for 4. Pitches outside, and he's done the long and short of it. He blasted a home run, and he also had a bunt single. And that's a strike called on the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. Brzezina at the belt, and he pitches. That's high for ball 2. Nope. 2 balls, 1 strike. There's a high pop-up foul out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two into the count. 1 on, nobody out. Swung on a miss for strike 3. That'll bring up Aiden Pankratz. He is 0 for 3. Popped to second. Struck out twice. He drew an RBI walk his last time up. Eventually came around and scored a run. And there's a shot foul down the right field line. Just over the outstretched hands of Ryan Page down there in the coach's box. The 0-1 pitch. That's down low, 1-1. Bauer takes his lead at first. And the pitch. There's a high pop-up just outside the infield, moving over and making the catch is Boisvert. Oh, no. That's Lacey at second. So 2 down. Cole Timon at the plate. There's a strike called on the inside corner. Oh, check that. It's not Timon. This is Leidel Torres at the plate. And he looks at another one for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to Leidel Torres. That's outside for a ball. Torres has a .333 batting average, very limited number of appearances. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that'll do it for the Cavaliers. No runs on 1 hit. There were no errors, 1 left on base. We've played 6.5. We're going to go to the bottom of the 7th with the Cavs leading 12-4 on NLWN-TV.
NLWN-2 invites you to join us in our time machine and journey back to the 1860s for some vintage baseball with the Menominee Blue Caps. Our next broadcast will be on Monday, August 17th, as the Blue Caps will take on the Rum River Rovers, the Sand Creek Nine, and the St. Croix Steps from an old-fashioned county fair in Cameron, Wisconsin. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. That's Vintage Baseball, Monday, August 17th on NLWN-2.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
So we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Last opportunity for the Tilden Tigers. Cavaliers on top, 12-4. Aiden Ecker trying to pick up his 3rd save of the season. And due up for the Tigers, Jacob Lacey, Adam Krajewski, and Nolan Byer. Lacey is 0 for 1. He has a sacrifice bunt and a walk, but he also struck out. And there's a shot foul off the top of the fence or off a tree. I couldn't quite see what it hit, but it hit something and bounced back in.
Got somebody way down there to grab it.
Check swing outside for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. And we have time called. Ecker winds and delivers, and it's fouled back into the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch. That's outside. 2-2's the count. Here's the pitch. That's high for ball 3. Full count now. This reminder, when this game ends, we will have a very abbreviated version of Talkin' Baseball. And then after that, you'll have to log out of NLWN-TV for just a few minutes. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Aiden Ecker picks up another strikeout. That's his third. It's his 3rd strikeout in relief. So you'll have to log out for a few minutes, maybe 5 at the most, and then log back in when game 2 is ready for you. And we do have some between game programming called from Cavs to MLB. That pitch missed inside. It's about some of the Cavalier players who've also played in the bigs. That's all coming up right after this game. Pitch is outside for a ball. 2 balls. To Adam Krajewski. Krajewski is 1 for 1. There's a shot. He's 2 for 2 now. That'll bring up Nolan Byer.
Come on, Bye.
And Byer is 0 for 2, 0 for 3. Flew out to right, and he fouled out to first and grounded to short. There's a fly ball to left field. Kroll dropping back. He's under it, and he makes the catch. 2 away. Jack Gorman represents the final opportunity for the Tilden Tigers. Gorman's 0 for 3. Struck out twice, once looking, once swinging. And flew out. And I wouldn't call it a popping out to Cornell because Cornell had to dive and make a spectacular catch. First pitch is fouled off the right side. 0-1 is the count. And the pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner. So the Tilden Tigers down to their final strike. And here's the pitch. Fly ball, foul territory. Hesselman moving over. And he makes the catch. So that'll do it. Cavaliers win game 1 by a score of 12-4, and we'll have all the information for you coming up right after this timeout on NLWN-TV.
You've been watching Eau Claire Cavalier Baseball on NLWN-TV. This copyrighted presentation has been a production of the Northern Light Webcasting Network in conjunction with the Eau Claire Cavaliers and is intended for the enjoyment of the viewing and listening audience. Any broadcast, rebroadcast, or reproduction in any form, without the express written consent of the Northern Light Webcasting Network LLC and the Eau Claire Cavaliers is prohibited. Stay tuned. Coming up next is Talkin' Baseball, with a look back at today's game. Time now for Talkin' Baseball with a wrap-up of today's Eau Claire Cavalier game. And now, back out to the ballpark.
And from the Marine Credit Union broadcast facility here at Sippel Field in Hallie, or Lake Hallie, Cavaliers win game 1 of this doubleheader by a score of 12-4. Cavaliers had 12 runs on 15 hits. They did not commit any errors, and they left 11 on base. The Tilden Tigers had 4 runs on 6 hits. They committed 1 error, and they left 8 on base. Winning pitcher in game 1 was Andrew Milner. Aiden Necker picked up the save, his 3rd of the season. Milner's record goes to 7-0 with a save also. Losing pitcher PJ LaCoya, his record goes to 6-2. So, we will have game 2 coming up for you shortly. I want to remind you, you're going to have to sign out of NLWN-TV for just a few moments, and we will get things set up for game 2. We should be back in just a couple minutes as you're tuned to Talkin' Baseball on NLWN-TV.
You have been tuned to Talkin' Baseball with a wrap-up of today's Eau Claire Cavalier baseball game. This has been a presentation of NLWN-TV. The Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV will now have to leave the air briefly so we can reset our equipment to bring you Game 2 of today's doubleheader. Please close out of our channel on YouTube and come back in a few moments when you see that Game 2 is available. This is NLWN-TV.
Make sure you come back real soon.